All right, we are going to take a logo, create a starburst in the background with a duotone adjustment that matches the colors of the logo. Use Text Studio, the app over here on the left, to do some cool 3D type. And then Tracer to take that logo, put it on a black background, download it, upload it, apply the Tracer app with a threshold value, and then get the starburst and the text from the first page. I wanted to say layer, but all right. So I just kind of wanted to rehash the last time I did this. I used some text, some apps I don't think you really need to use. So I do like this Tracer app though. So instead of using the gradient app, you can just use a gradient photo and then apply a duotone. I want to say adjustment, but it's called something else in Canva. And then I liked this other text app, Text Studio, more than Text Extruder. So let's check it out. So I'm going to go to a new document. Create. And I'm going to do custom size 1920 by 1080. But any custom size, any document size is fine. Square, aspect ratio, resolution. All right, so I'm going to bring in my logo. So I got this Sonoma State Lobo Seawolf logo. But you can use any logo, just simple colored logo. And then I got an image I'm going to put inside the tracer later on. But you could use a Canva image or any image. So, okay, so first, I want to get like that background, whether it's a gradient or a starburst or some kind of design element. So let me go to Elements, and then you can see I use this one by going to Photos, searching Photos for Radial Starburst. There it is. And anything's fine. I just kind of like this one, so I dragged it and tried to get it to pop in the background. And then I did Command Option left bracket to send it to the back. And then, so branding people want to have their specific colors matched. And I'm going to, with the background starburst layer selected, I'm going to go to Edit and then Filter, actually Effects and Duotone. So that lets me edit this custom top left. And I can click on the highlights. I could try making it. Last time I made them white, so why don't I use Color Picker and make it the blue this time? It's going to be a little darker, but and then for the shadows, Color Picker, pick a color button tool. All right, and if you don't like it, you can switch back to, if you want more contrast, you could switch to the white or gray. All right, so pretty cool how we can match the hue or the colors. And then after that, we can come back and adjust the, don't mess with the first two because then you get a hue shift. But you have all these light sliders. So maybe start with a contrast. If you want to, when you increase the contrast, you can kind of see these halftone dots appear more visibly. I don't know, brightness isn't really doing much. Highlights, if you want to darken it up. Shadows. The more you play with it, the more of a hue shift you could get. So just kind of whatever fits your design taste is fine. So try those, and you could even come down to clarity and sharpness, which makes the dots more evident. Midtone, clarity's midtone contrast. So. All right, so those are the ones I recommend playing with in the sharpness, clarity, and then the lights values. So now I got a cool background. You could do the exact same thing if you came in with a radial gradient instead of starburst, right? If you want a gradient, you could start with any color, just kind of pick the kind of style gradient with the color stops and opacity stops. I guess there aren't opacity stops here, but all right. So we got a cool background element. I just thought this was a little more fun than the previous time I did this with this simple gradient. But if you want complete control of a gradient, I guess you can use the gradient app. All right. So I noticed I hadn't saved my file, so why don't I call this week 3 demo. And next, I want to get some type, right? So we got our artwork going. Let's get some copy text. So not this text, but if you come down to the apps after projects, and then arrow all the way to the right, like 10 times till it stops, you get text styling. And I tried this type extruder one, I think, in my last video, but I'm gonna go with Text Studio. I've been having better results. And I was coming in and kind of searching for blue to kind of have the blue match my logo, but right, so I was using this one, but I just kind of want to make the point that there's a cool way to adjust the hues or colors of any of these, right? So if I want to choose this one with yellow or this one with multiple pink and blues, right, I'm going to use this simple yellow one, but let's click on it. And I got fall 2025. I'm going to make a font that's like a college font. Varsity team bold is fine. I'm going to make the line spacing or leading a little so they're almost touching or overlapping. And then add it. It's nice because you get option drag a corner. You get it upsamples well, I think. I don't know. It doesn't look it still looks pretty crisp, so maybe I doubled the size or upsampled it twice. And I think this looks better than the font I chose here. I mean, this is simpler, so it's a little different, but here you got more to choose from in Text Studio. So so I like this one except for it's yellow. All right, so let's get rid of this. Go to edit, that sidebar. And then I was looking for, I guess we could try duotone, or I did it in with an adjustment because it lets you adjust it. So we could try, let's do both. Let's do the duotone custom highlights to eyedropper white and shadows to eyedropper dark blue. Yeah, see, it looks kind of not so good. I don't know, there's some intensity slider here, but yeah, so Command Z. So I guess I had better luck. Command Z, there we go. And then go into edit and then adjust, and you get a new adjustment that is in this adjust panel or whatever Canva calls it. So color edit, right? And then you can come in here and you saw it had a color value there, right? So I could come back and kind of look at my image and you know, get a hex value OD4F93. All right, I'm reading that little hex code, and but I guess that's not the way. You can't dial in. Let's see. Now try blue. Oh, good, nice. So you can do one-click blue. Nice. So so I was doing. So just click on it. That was easy, right? So come up here to color and then choose the. I don't have to remember the hex code. When I did it, I kind of came down here and just eyeballed it, and it worked also with this this color adjustment, right? So it looks like it puts in these values by just doing that one click. I felt I wanted it to be a little darker, though. It just depends. I kind of wanted the dark to kind of match more of this dark. So I'm going to maybe increase a little bit of saturation, but then you get like some brightness. So yeah, I mean, what I did the first time, reset adjustments, and then I just kind of dialed in the blue hue, and then I kind of got to a brightness. I guess I just went the wrong way on the brightness slider, so get that brightness way down. So let me try one more time doing this, and then back to edit colors. And I don't know, you can see if you're a perfectionist, you can kind of spend too much time on this, but all right, there we go, nice. So so without editing the hue or the saturation, I kind of got my I don't know, this extrusion in the background below the letters to match pretty close, because I just edited the brightness. So pretty cool how now I got some good text, a good background to work with. It's pretty like cohesive design color-wise, and I think it looks better than that. Just different. That one's more simple, I guess, if you want to attract more attention to the cutout. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to save that for now, and now I'm going to start working on my cutout with adding a page, changing the background color to black because I want as much contrast as possible. It does help to have a transparent background. I'm going to make this big because I can always make it smaller later. And maybe move it off from the side there a little. And download it. Or I guess, yeah, I'm going to share, download. PNG's fine. File size doesn't really matter. And so it'd be nice if there was a flatten, rasterize, merge visible command, but I guess. Alright, so here's the image I want. This page 2, which I can now create a new page, and I think I'm going to switch back to white just for confusion's sake. Alright, so let's see. Let's get it put in place. And now I can trace it with the Tracer app, or go to app and search for Tracer. Right, go to the app button here and search for Tracer. And I'm gonna, now I lost it, so I guess I have to go to search, apps, and Tracer. And it should, I guess I didn't have the background layer, that image, not background layer, the image selected. So yeah, trace it. Looks good. Add to design. So threshold is on a scale from 0 to 255 because there's 256 luminance values. And you're basically saying whatever's darker than, you're going kind of between the colors, the threshold that separates the black from the other color luminance values. And a low luminance value works fine. And there I got it, so I'm going to add a page and copy and paste it on a new page. Guess I didn't need to change the background to white. Don't get that nice fit to frame function, but it looks good. And now I can bring in my image and Command Option left bracket or right click, control click, and kind of center it, and then Option drag. Kind of fill up everything visible, kind of like that tree. Alright, that's fine for now. So I guess I should have it all on screen, yeah, so I don't do that. So now I gotta reselect it by going to Position Layers, clicking on the image, get that bounding box. Get the path kind of in the middle. Alright, something like that. So once I have this, I can fuse it together or flatten merge visible by downloading it and then uploading it to a new page. Getting close, and then I can bring back that Radial Starburst and the text effect from page 1. Alright. Double click, unzip, and copy, and add a page, and get back to here. And BG remover. And there you go. So let me go back to the top and get my Command C type Command V, get it kind of centered, and Option drag it in a little. I don't know, I could move this logo off to the side too. Alright, and then finally, last but not least, that Starburst, Command C, Command, make sure you're not selecting anything, click on the background, Command V, it goes to the Command Option left bracket, right click, send it back. And the last thing is I added a glow outline, I added a, let's see here what exactly it's called. I selected my logo. I went to Edit, Shadow, and then Outline. And one last time, right, I want the outline to be a custom outline. Alright, so it gives you this color picker, and it doesn't give you a hue value. So you got to go back. Here's where you got to go back and remember this, this 0D4F93. 0D4F93. Zero F4D93. Whew. All right. So that was my remake, where I just like the text effect. I like the just adjusting a starburst or gradient as opposed to drawing your own, and then adding the shadow outline. So have fun with this Canva apps. Look forward to seeing your favorite Canva apps and seeing how you can get your graphics to kind of match a logo and make it a cohesive design. All right.